Hi. I got a yarn haul. I shouldn't have, because it's right before Christmas, but I couldn't resist. Yarnspirations is having a sale. Or, well, I don't know if they still are, but they were. Let me look. Yarnspirations.com. All in one. Yes, it's still on sale. So I got some all-in-one yarns, plural. And I have a box here. It's been delivered. So we're going to open that now. It's been sitting here unopened for a couple of days because our family's been going through it. But I don't want to talk about that in details because the internet is forever. And I don't want every time somebody in my family runs across this video to be reminded of what we went through right now. So anyway, getting beyond that. Beethoven, will you go over here to your pillow, my pillow that you have taken over, and let your brother up there move over here to your pillow. Come on, over there. Good boy. Good boy. There they are. Oh well, there they are. There's the boys. My co-stars. Hi. Toby. Hi. Okay. I paused it to get back on so you didn't see my hand again. So I thought I would let you say hi to them real quick. So anyway, where was I? Yarnspirations? It's $5 for all of them. Even the blanket yarn. So I got some of that. They still owe me a couple of skeins, I think, or cakes. I hope they hurry up and get it to me because I allotted, like how I bought it was to have enough for a blanket, a blanket, a blanket. So that's how I did it. And I can't wait to open it. But I didn't open it yet because I wanted to do this video. So here we go. Well, also wanted to anyway, touch base a little bit. I hope you guys are like doing the waterfall blanket, the waterfall / peppermint or Christmas candy. It's probably more like a Christmas candy, like, you know, the ribbon candy. I had hoped that my blanket would come out looking like peppermint ribbon candy. But I didn't even stop to think, there is no white. I could have bought white to go in it, but then I got into it and I was like, I'm not spending any more money on this blanket. I had spent enough already. So it is what it is. It's going to look like what it looks like. It's really pretty so far. I'm going to pull it out real quick. She's gonna make an appearance. I'm about to change colors back to the big cake, but it's got some red in it now, and I'm changing colors back to I had to wind up some of the big anniversary cake, because it was a big ball of craziness in the middle. I was disappointed because the other 2 anniversary cakes that I had didn't do that. This one did. I'm a little mad about it. But it is what it is. It's still pretty. And I love it. But she is pretty. She's coming out really pretty. So I'm quite happy. And I hope you guys are having fun with yours. But she's a pretty girl. And I'm at row 16 now. I'm beginning row 17. I'm about to change that color out and start row 17 and start my next installation. Like I said in the video, if you guys have made it to the end of the video, which I'm sure you have, because I've got a lot of views on it, so I'm sure you've seen the end of it. most of you. I said I would come back after row 16. So I'm going to start videoing that and do another installation and get busy. I started to change colors and do that, and then the thing was all, it looked like somebody had just taken it and gone, well, let me just wad all this up in the middle and shove it down in the middle of the cake. And I was like, what the heck? What is this? So it took hours for me to fix that mess. So I got a little frustrated, and I wasn't in the headspace to work on that after that. So I'm gonna do this video, and then I had plans to do that one. So that one's gonna be on hold until this one and that one. If y'all recognize that green one back there, that's the pattern I wrote to do the tips on pattern reading video. It should be coming up soon. I think I will pull this box out now and get started on it, because I didn't intend on this video being long. But here's this big old box here. I'm going to take my knife out like I did and open it. I'm so excited. I can't wait to work these. I hope they shouldn't take very long, I wouldn't think. But I'm an all-in-one yarn fanatic. I love that they did these all-in-ones. I'm currently working on, with my grandson, he's got one skein of the all-in-one, he said he got frustrated with his first one, wadded it up in a ball, and gave it to the cat to play with. He's got, his dad's and he have a cat named Mufasa, and he said he got fed up with his first granny square, and he wadded it up and gave it to the cat. And I said, you gave it to the cat? He said, not the whole skein, just that one granny square. He got fed up with it, wadded it up, and gave it to the cat. So he will continue trying, but he just got fed up with the first one. So anyway, we are going to hopefully make his first granny square blanket together, but I'm working on his. I will probably end up doing that one. We'll see. Hopefully Miguel will be able to do some of his granny squares for his blanket, but if not, Granny will finish it. So, and his is made from the original granny square all-in-one. But I got two of these. I just pulled out the box, and I love that this is a resealable bag, it looks like. Yeah, it's a resealable bag. Yay! This is the Yarnspirations Bernat all-in-one blanket granny. That's beautiful. I think this is the retro pop. It's got a scan for free patterns. So I don't know. How many balls do you need? 3 balls for the baby blanket and 5 balls for the regular size blanket. If you can see that. There may be too much of a glare there, but that's what it says on it. There are free patterns on yarnspirations.com. It is a spin right, and it is retro pop. It is a number 6 bulky. It says to use 8mm knitting needles or an 8mm hook. US size L. I don't ever go by the letters. Now I don't understand how that says L, because on my 8mm hook it says M. I don't think I actually put it back in the K. I bought this so that I could wrangle my furls hooks. I didn't have anything to put them. And then I put it back. I put it in here with my blanket, and it's just wandering around in a bag, in a project bag. Pause for a moment. See that? That is an 8mm hook, and it is an M. That's not an L. So I don't understand how this can say US size L, but it says 8mm. That is an 8mm. See that? It focused and then it didn't. All right, there it is. That a US size 8mm M. That's why I just go by the millimeters. That's all I do. I don't. When I say on my videos a number of a hook, it's the millimeters. Okay, so please don't be confused by me throwing out a number for a hook. It's always millimeters because that's all I go by. On this last video that I did, I flashed it on the screen because I just said 8, and this is what I meant, millimeter. I realized that when I was when I was editing the video, I was like, oh shoot, I said just 8. I meant millimeter, because I realize sometimes you'll get a hook and it'll be like a number. I don't even think it says it on any of the hooks I have. It might on the ones that I can't even use because they're too little. These hooks. Yeah, like a J10 is a 6mm. What? I don't understand that, but okay. Yeah, I don't. It's confusing to me. But if I say a number, it's a millimeter. It's millimeters. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I always mean millimeters because I don't even know the letters or the number. I don't know any of that. I just know millimeters. That's all I know. When I look at it, I see the millimeters. So there's that. Anyway, so let's get back to the yarn, because that's what this is about. This is about this yarn that I really shouldn't have bought, but I did because I needed to make these blankets. Because we got all this stuff going on in my family right now, and I felt like I really needed to make a few blankets, because, you know, blankets offer comfort. And with this major happening in my family, I needed to make some blankets for comfort. So I needed to get them, and these would be something that I could make relatively quickly, I feel, and get them to their recipients, those who are getting these particular blankets. There are some blankets that I have in the process of being made that are going to take a little bit longer to make. So these I should be able to whip these out pretty quickly. So that's why they were $5 a cake or skein. And I was like, oh, I could whip those out pretty quick, I think. But they were out of some of the ones that I ordered. If they would, I mean, they weren't out of them when I ordered them, but I guess maybe, you know, sometimes other people are ordering the same time you are, so it happens. So they're gonna send them, they just haven't sent them yet, because I ordered enough for a blanket, 2 blankets of these, and there's a total of 4 or 5 blankets. I'm trying to think. Anyway, once I get it all out here, I'll remember. I would have to look at my order. But anyway, here is the Bernat All-in-One Blanket Granny. Yarnspirations Bernat All-in-One Blanket Granny. This stuff is so soft and squishy. I wanted pretty much all this, but they wouldn't let me order it because they were out. So I switched course, and you'll see. It's the same details as the other one. Oh, I didn't say all this other stuff though. One skein of this will make 4 squares. One cake. These are cakes, not skeins. Oecotex standard 100, whatever that means. This other stuff I can't read because even with my contacts and my reading glasses, this is still too small. Machine washable and dryable. It's 100% polyester. It's a net weight of 8.5 ounces or 240 grams. 178 yards. 163 meters. That's what it looks like made up. I'll show you this other one too because I don't think I showed you that one. That retro pop, I think, is probably my favorite one. I wanted all of these, but they were out of most of them. And I'm not surprised at $5 because these are like, let me see. You guys got to check out this sale, man. They are having a great sale. Oh, it's regularly $14.99 a cake, and it's on sale for $5. $14.99, $5. I think you can buy this like in stores for like 12 something a cake, and that's over $7. I keep on saying skein a cake. So that's just crazy. When I saw that, I couldn't pass that up. Who could pass that up? You know, $5. This is so soft and squishy. But anyway, this is called, I don't know if I said it already, Chocoberry. It's got some pink, some like khaki. Let me pause you. That's my grandson. I just had a visit with my grandbaby on the phone. Miguel. I got lots of grandbabies, so Miguel, to be specific. I talk about him a lot because we've grown pretty close. So it's pretty awesome. I enjoy visiting him with I enjoy visiting with him on the phone. Okay, yeah, that's my brain. This is your brain on MS. Anywho, let's get back to the yarn, because that's what we're here for, right? Yeah, so where was I? See, I can't even hold it right. This one, that's where I was. I think we did all the things on this one. Yeah. I'm reviewing it. Here's my next ones. And they do come if you order more than one. And I did order more than one of that, but they sent me what they had. They'll get me what the rest of them that I needed. It's so soft. It's almost dinner time, but it's not. It's not actually dinner time. So this is, again, Yarnspirations. It's Yarnspirations. It's not. Yarnspirations Bernat All-in-One Blanket Granny. This is the color Throwback. Okay, so this is, I think I said it already, Throwback. It's got some teal and some gold and some sort of a pink and some orange, peach, whatever that is, but it's really pretty. Here's what the square looks like. I cannot wait to work with this yarn. I'm so excited. I have wanted to work with this since they came out with it. Really anxious to work with all of this yarn that I got. I'm finna bring out of this box. Oh, squishy. Let me put it back in this bag. Get 2 of them. I'm gonna be making 2 Afghans. 2 granny square Afghans total with the Bernat blanket granny. I may not have got. I know there were 2 that I didn't get at all because they were out, and they owe me 2 for sure. This may be one that I only got 1 of because they've broken open the bag. So I don't know. But anyway, here's what it looks like in the picture. And oh, this is so pretty. Oh my goodness. Get a load of that. Oh my gosh. This is called Bonfire. Oh, I might have to order some more of that. That is beautiful. I would make a whole blanket of just this one by itself. It is beautiful. Wow. It looks so different on the website than it does in person. Holy cow. This is like a, it's more of a red. I'm actually looking at it on the computer, I think. Is that one? That might be the, okay. No, that one's fruit juice. Oh, I got fruit juice. Yeah. I have fruit juice. This one's fruit juice. Okay. So this one's Bonfire and this one's fruit juice. Let me see. And they're out of fruit juice. I think they owe me a fruit juice. Yeah, they're out of Bonfire. Yep. Dang, I would be ordering more of that if they had more. Shucks. That sucks. Because I want some more. Okay. Alright, you know, still all the same stuff. They're all the same, of course. But, man, I want some more of that. Like, I want all of it. Oh, my Lanta, that is beautiful. See, but it looks so different on the picture than it does in the skein. Or, cake. That is so beautiful. I don't know if it's even coming across on here in the video that I'm looking straight at the camera and I'm looking at it in person. Still coming across different. Y'all, oh my Lanta. It is beautiful. It's kind of in the middle here, it's kind of a, I want to call that purple. Let me get it up underneath the light. That's kind of a purple. And then there's some cream. This is like a deep red. And then a peach, like a deep peach, more than an orange. And then I don't know. It's just oh my gosh. And then there's like a gray, like a deep gray. It is just beautiful. Oh my gosh. It is beautiful. This is my favorite one so far. But I really like red. Red is probably one of my top favorite colors. I like all colors. I really like all colors. But I think I'm partial to reds and teals and blacks. I'm probably a little more partial. I lean more toward reds and teals and blacks. Greens. I really like greens a lot. But, you know, I like all colors. So anyway, then there's the fruit juice. I already showed you this, but I mean, this is, I mean, I already like purples too, so this is purples. I thought maybe that color is actually in that skein. Yeah, there's some similar colors in these two, but not the same, but similar. Anyway, I think that's probably why I got both, so they can go in the same blanket. Anyway, we got that hot pink in there, purple, and then this color here is kind of a gray purple, like a purple gray. And then this kind of a pink. That's kind of a pink, but it's a really pale pink. And then that's a kind of a maroon or burgundy there. But it comes across on the camera different than it does in person. But it's beautiful. I love it. They are also out of this one. They owe me one of these. Oh, here's one. Asphalt. There's how it works up. This has got some like a blue steel, maybe. Some white, some gold, sort of, but not really. That looks like it's the center color. And then this would be the second color here. And it's like it's a deep gold, really, is what it looks like on the, I don't know. Anyway, this would be the second color. No, it's not. It's the outside. You can see what they are. And that's what it is in the cake. It's beautiful. I love it. It does look way different in person than it did on the website. Alrighty. I got Grandes. These are the big squares. The big granny squares. I am excited about these. Since I couldn't get all of the Bernat, I thought, well, I'll give this a whirl and make some grannies, the big grannies out of these. These is Yarnspirations Redheart Granny Square All-in-One Grande. No color switching, keep on stitching. It requires a 5.5 millimeter USI 9. See, that's what gets me. I would just say a 5.5. It requires a 5.5 millimeter. But then it's an I9. I don't get that. 9? But a 5.5 millimeter. I don't get where they get the number 9 next to an I, but it's a 5.5 millimeter. I don't understand that. I don't get how the hooks do that. I just say it takes a 5.5 millimeter. But anyway, this does feel kind of thin for a 5.5. We'll see about that. We're gonna see about that because this will be my first. This will be my first foray into another granny square yarn. Now I have the Flower Power, and I gave up on it. I need to get back and finish that. I have mastered the granny square, the original granny square yarn. I've mastered that one. I have not mastered the flower power. I need to go back and do that. I got irritated with the flower power, I will admit. But I will master that. Probably do a video on it when I do. So, anywho, I will be getting this one probably before I do the flower power. Because I did get that at Ollie's, and it is very pretty, and I do need to master that because I do want to do things with that. Probably not a blanket. I probably do like bags with that because I like the granny square bags, and I probably will do bags with that. Anyway, I love this about Red Heart yarn. The ability to just center pull. But anyway, this is, as I was saying, it's a 5.5 millimeter hook. Doesn't say anything about knitting needles. It's a yarnspirations.com. Free patterns you can get there. Coates and Clark. It's got a Coates and Clark address. Made in India. It's a winner of something, but I cannot. Oh, Women's Choice Award. It's a winner of Women's Choice Awards. That's awesome. It's a Ecotech Standard 100, and then there's a. It's got a code thingy that you can you can scan. It's got one of those. I'm old. I don't know the code. I don't know the words. It's got one of those things you can scan for something. I can't see it because eyeballs. This is called Cat's Meow. And I showed you what it looks like already. There's a glare from my ring light. I apologize for that. There's a pattern for Crochet Groovy Granny Blanket. I'm assuming on the other side because there's the blanket. Scan for free patterns right here. I didn't want to show too much. I'll keep my finger on it so that way you can't really scan it. You have to actually buy the yarn. There's a step-by-step on the back. Good. I'm gonna need that more than likely because I don't imagine this is a one that I'm gonna actually just know from my brain because I've been doing granny squares since forever. So I will be taking that off and doing that. It's a medium 4 weight yarn. Oh, it does have the knitting needle size, 5 millimeter knitting needles, 5.5 millimeter crochet hook, US I9, 5 millimeter US 8 knitting needle. It does a 12 by 12 inch square or 30 by 30 centimeter square. And then it tells you which end to pull for center or from the outside. Now, if you want to do the square like it says, then it shows you that you need to pull it from this side. If you want to get the square to look like what's on there, you'll need to pull from here. I'm trying to make sure. 1 ball equals 4 squares. It says 1 ball. I think that means 1 skein. This is a skein, not a ball, but it has a picture of a ball. But this is a skein. The other thing was a cake. This is a skein. I'm making sure I get all the things. It is a 100% acrylic, net weight 8.8 ounces, 440 yards, 402 meters, 250 grams. I skipped right past that. No code switch and keep on stitching. That is my favorite thing. patent pending. It seems like there should be something else that I missed, but I don't think. Like, did I already say if it was washable? Because I know that it is, it's just that I haven't read it on the package. Seems. That's probably what these things mean. There are some little pictures on here after the medium weight yarn and before the hook size. There's some little pictures that mean that it's washable, but I don't know what those mean, to be honest. But I know that this is washable and dryable, so it's probably what those pictures mean. I just can't. Oh, it gives you the temperature at which you can wash, and it shows a picture of a dryer, but you cannot iron it. It has a picture of an iron with an X on it. And then it's got a triangle with an X on it. I don't know what that means. I should know. I'm a sewist, but I don't know. Shame on me. So, yeah. You can wash it at 100 degrees Fahrenheit. I think that's what it says. Or 40 degrees Celsius. And then you can tumble dry, but it doesn't have a temperature on that. So I would suggest that you tumble dry low. It is acrylic. I wash and dry mine. This is Redheart Super Saver, 100% acrylic, and I wash these and dry them on. I wash them on warm, and then I dry them on low heat. That's just an automatic. It's what I do all of my clothes on, and everything. I don't wash them above a warm temperature, which is very, very not very warm at all. And then that has also been washed, and that's Karen anniversary cake, that green thing. And the one beneath it is a rainbow bitty stripe. That's Super Saver, Redheart Super Saver, bitty stripe, rainbow. No, that's Unicorn Mane. This is rainbow, bitty stripe. They've all been washed. They all did well, perfectly well, and they all held up. But like I just said, perfectly well. Karen anniversary cakes included. So anyway, that's what I'm saying. This will be just fine because it's Redheart Super Saver. Well, this isn't Super Saver, but it is Redheart 100% acrylic, so I'm pretty sure it'll be the same. Anyway, I said the color, right? Cat's Meow? Yeah, Cat's Meow. That's really pretty. Really pretty. Alright, this is taking me forever. I'm going to have to do a lot of editing. So I've read all of the things on the pattern or on the label, so we're just going to move on to the color, look at it for a second, and move on. This is Lollapalooza Grande. There we go. There is the picture of what the square is going to look like. If I can get block that for just a second. There's the yarn. Ooh, she pretty. Oh, she gorgeous. I can't wait to work with these. Lollapalooza Grande. All right. Cola. Top notch. This is so pretty. And like I said, I love greens as well. This is going to go in the... I just did one blanket for the Grande. This is going to go in that blanket. There we go. Figured if I held it up like that, maybe it wouldn't be such a glare on the granny square. This is the Grande, and it is... I did say how many it was per ball. I think 4 squares per ball. And to make the blanket that is in here, this is grandiose. So pretty. And you know, redheart can be, a lot of people think scratchy. This isn't really scratchy. It's pretty soft. I think all of their yarns are getting better in the way of texture. So if you have been shying away because you think that you wouldn't be able to because it's dryness or texture, buy a skein and see. Give it a whirl. And then, you know, you can always donate it. Did we do full spectrum? There it is. That's upside down. That's going to be a really colorful blanket. Okay, we have Yarnspirations Redheart all-in-one quilt motif. Or quilt motif all-in-one. And this one is called Cherished. We're going to read what it says on here. It is a medium 4-weight. It is the same, you know, it's washable and dryable at the same temperatures. It use a 5.5 millimeter US I9 crochet hook, or a 5 millimeter US 8 the knitting needle. This makes a 10 by 10 inch granny square, quilt motif granny square, or a 25 by 25 centimeter square. One ball, one skein makes 5 squares, according to this. It also tells you which end has the pull. Right there. It shows you what they look like. Right here. Kind of covers it up with the red heart though. But here we go. And then of course there are the colors. Very, very pretty. I love that red heart has the very rich colors. Their yarn is very well dyed. And it holds on to the dye very well. It's one of the many things I love about red heart. Like I've always said, and you will always hear me say, I don't have many complaints about red heart. I've always loved them, and I always will. Okay, there is a step-by-step on the back of the ball band. Free patterns at yarnspirations.com. It is a Women's Choice Award winner. It's 100% acrylic, net weight 8.8 ounces, 250 grams, 440 yards, 402 meters. You can scan for free patterns here. This says all of the other things here. Excuse me, that's my grandbaby. That was my eldest grandbaby. My only granddaughter. I only got one. All the rest of them's grandboys. Anywho, I guess that's all with this one. I did say it was Cherished. That's the color. So we will move on to number 2 for the quilt motif. I'm very excited. Very, very excited. I'm very excited to work with all of these because, like I said, I've only worked with the granny square, the original granny square, and then I tried working with the flower power. Didn't have a lot of luck with that, so I got to go back to it. I'm not giving up. not giving up. And it wasn't because there was any problem with it. It was just that with the pattern, I got a little frustrated. So I just got to go back. I had never done a flower before, Granny Square, so I just got to go back and do it again. That's all. I just got busy doing other things and didn't go back to it. That's all. There was nothing wrong with it as far as being able to do it, as you know, with it, the colors changing like they were supposed to, stuff like that. It was me. It was all me. It was me. I will be doing that. But these are for my children's. These are for my children's, having just gone through life's tragedies. So these are for comfort. That's number 1 of the 4 colors. I got 2 of each of these. So wait a minute. I actually ordered more than that, I think. But this might be some of the IOUs. I think I did. I might be wrong. Seems like I should have more than 8. Anyway, I'll figure it out. So this is Epoch. I don't know how to say it. E-P-O-C-H. I don't know what that. I don't know how to say that. I'm gonna have to ask AI. But anyway, it's really pretty. There is what the square looks like on the band. You might have to look down here because there's a lot of glare. But there it is in the yarn. A lot of lavender, peach, some blue purple there. I don't know what you call that. All I know is it's really pretty. Yeah. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love all of it. And I will be pausing. I will be pausing the candy blanket and going to work on these and whipping them out real quick so that my babies can have their blankies. They're grown. My babies are grown. But they're my babies. I need to give them their blankies. So they will get their blankies, and then I will finish that blanket. Blankies? Blanket. Anyway, the waterfall peppermint candy blanket is down there. It's right there. But I'm gonna whip these out pretty quickly and get my babies these blankets pretty quick. Number 3. This is called Classic. What a generic name. Kind of a change gear from the other one that I didn't know how to pronounce, so at least I can pronounce this one. Very pretty. I don't know why I ordered these colors to go together in a blanket. Maybe they had a color that went through all the, I don't know. I hope they look good together in the blanket. Yeah. There it is. It's really pretty. Moving on, here's the last one. Oh, that is really pretty. Wow. Enduring. I have had a favorite of each of these. Like each of the different all-in-ones as far as the colors. I think this one's my favorite. It's very pretty. Well, I said that. I think it's a toss-up. See? Kind of hard to choose between these two. Yeah. Maybe this one. This one and then this one. They're both pretty. So, yeah, I think it's this one. If I'm choosing, it's this one. But they're all pretty. Yeah. I love the teal in this one. The teal in this one is really good, really gorgeous. They just all have something about them that's just eye-grabbing. But yeah, this one's got that little bit of like, it's like a, I don't know, it's like an almost lilac, but it's a little blue. It's like, I don't know, it's just really pretty. See? I don't think it's coming through in the camera. I think the light is washing it out, but I can see it, and it's really pretty. It's really pretty. They're all so pretty though. It's just really so hard to choose. But that's it for the yarn haul. I'm really excited to make these blankets for my babies and get them to them. Yarnspirations needs to hurry up and get me the rest of the yarn though, because otherwise I won't be able to finish making the blankets. I mean, I'll be able to get some of them made, but I won't be able to finish a couple of them. So, hope they hurry up and get me the yarn. Well, I'll probably be able to go locally and get, you know, if they don't get it to me, I'll be able to go locally, I think, and get the rest of it. It's just, it'll cost me extra, you know. But I'll do what I have to do. My baby's got to have them blankets. My babies don't know unless they watch this video that I'm making them blankies. So, anyway, I appreciate you guys so much. Like, subscribe, comment, all the things, if you would. Pretty please, appreciate it. I do appreciate all of the things that y'all do. Every one of you. Y'all have been great. I'm probably leaving stuff out. But y'all are great. I'm sorry it's so long. I'm a little bit scatterbrained. Y'all can probably tell what's going on just from the way I said it. But anyway, I hope y'all like this yarn haul video. And maybe I'll get better at it in the future. But anyway, I hope y'all have a merry holiday and a happy other rest of your holiday season. All of that jazz. Love you, bye.